Hey, we are back with Outer Worlds, and in the last episode we fought some marauders and started our journey, and you know how it goes. So anyway, in this episode we're gonna enter the ship. Fast travel. Yeah.
Please be informed that this vessel contains no valuable plunder.
Ah, crap.
Unauthorized access of spacefaring vessels is a crime. Please submit yourself to the authorities.
No, thank you.
Hello, Marauder. I am Ada, the autonomous digital astrogator of this vessel. Please be informed that I am authorized to use violent retribution against unwanted solicitors. Please return any misappropriated equipment.
I haven't even stolen
and exit
anything
this
yet.
vessel in an orderly fashion. Failure to do so will result in your immediate destruction.
What are you going to do? Self-destruct?
Procedures initiated. Disengaging airlocks. Preparing to eject all boarding parties in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You realize we're on the
You
ground,
are
right?
still here. My deception protocols have failed. I have been programmed to express disappointment.
I need to get this ship
I
in
am
the air.
incapable of accepting orders from anyone other than Captain Alex Hawthorne.
How far put to meet me when I
I
landed?
deduce from the tone of your voice that Captain Hawthorne failed to meet you at the designated location.
Hawthorne's dead. I'm
I
sorry.
understand. I will require some time to process this information. Thank you for your patience and for your honesty. I am programmed to take orders exclusively from Captain Hawthorne. If I accept your orders, then you must be Captain Hawthorne. Do you understand?
I get it. You need to be Captain Hawthorne. You can't
Well
fly.
done, Captain Hawthorne. I see your powers of deductive reasoning remain intact. Unfortunately, our engine is currently inoperable. Our main drive suffered a critical power failure, and we were forced to make an emergency landing. The main drive's power regulator has been irreparably damaged and must be replaced.
I doubt I'll find that part of the scene in the garage.
Astutely observed. However, the probability of locating a power regulator within a worker settlement falls within acceptable parameters of certainty. High-capacity power regulators are sometimes employed in the electrical networks of worker settlements. I have taken the liberty of printing you a new captain's identity cartridge. Please try not to lose it this time. This cartridge identifies you, Alex Hawthorne, as the registered proprietor and captain of the Unreliable. Do you understand?
Yeah, I got it.
Best
Thanks.
of luck in your search for a
Or is it
power
Ada?
regulator.
Probably Ada.
Try to stay alive this time.
And level up. Leveling up gives you skills and sometimes perks. Yeah. Summon stealth. Let's put the rest of it in stealth. Some combat abilities. Now for perks, perks are basically just special things you get when you sometimes level up. I'll get this one. It lets me run faster.
I suppose everything on the Unreliable belongs to you now, Captain. Help yourself. No, really.
Thank you. Hello,
Say,
ma'am.
this wouldn't happen to be your ship, would it? Because you sure walked in it like it was your ship. And if this ship is yours, well, mister, you owe Spacer's Choice a hefty fine. Afraid we gotta dock your pay.
I don't have a job.
I'll waive your fee since you helped us with those marauders. If you're looking for work, talk to the constable down at Edgewater. She's got a bounty on marauders. Edgewater's not too far. Just follow the road east of here, over past the cemetery. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to inspect the crime scene before I make my report.
Take care. Alright, let's head to Edgewater. Hit you, got you. Die. Hey, that must be some pretty good armor, cause I hit you so many times. I'd say probably not that good, but realistic terms, this is pretty good armor. I need to get high. Let's see, I noticed some bodies around here. There we are. Rebuilt mining gear. And some other stuff.
Whoa, hey, where'd you come from? Don't go ambling out in those hills. That's marauder territory. Safe out here. You'd best head into town. Avail yourself of Edgewater's high walls and low prices.
What is your name? I'm Jack.
Pleased to make your acquaintanceship. I'd shake your hand, but I've been hauling corpses. You don't want none of that on you. Name's Silas. Junior in humor for the town of Edgewater. We're all part of the Spacer's Choice family.
Who I talked to about power regulator?
Definitely not the junior in humor, that's for sure. If you've got business inquiries, you should stop by Reed Thompson's office. He's up in the tower above the cannery. Head into town, follow the road.
Alright.
Look, you obviously ain't a worker. What's your racket? You a smuggler? Freelancer?
Depends on the work. Offer me a job.
Edgewater is a company town, board-owned and operated. That includes the cemetery. None of us own our grave sites. We rent them from the company. Renting means money. Money means paperwork. Paperwork means signatures. Some of our families become a mite delinquent in paying their dues, you see?
May collect what's owed you. I can do that.
4 workers still haven't paid up. Phyllis, Conrad, Ludwig, and Martin Abernathy. He's a special case. You may want to twist his arm a little.
Why is Abernathy a special
It just
case?
is. Look, I don't want to get into it. Just make sure he pays up.
Where can I find these people?
Conrad's got a barbershop in town. Phyllis works at the cannery most hours. Abernathy... I ain't seen him in a few days. His domicile is near the cannery. You'll find him in town. All except Ludwig, that is. He's over by the landing pad.
I'll be back. Let me go out to Ludwig first. Go to Small Grave Manor. So anyways, he's basically asking us to collect gravesite fees because you have to pay for your grave here, otherwise you won't be buried.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses. You ever swung a truncheon? Let me see your
Don't even know what that is.
I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
What are you babbling about?
The war. The coming apocalypse. Man versus machine. I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk.
Hey.
All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires
He's
of
crazy, as you can
malevolence.
see.
I seen them over by the old power plant, clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
So I sent me on the
I
gravesite
told
fees.
Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
He sure did, and he's asking for a little rest of the, first, the resistant mechanical repellent.
Mechanical repellent? A stroke of inspiration from the law itself. Here, I've been saving up a couple of bits for just such a project.
Yeah, that isn't much. Resistant is another gun in for
I've
hire.
been gathering up a war chest over the years. So tuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's chaw. A few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
Proper armors pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
I'll let you be. We'll do that later. That's not really that important right now. Besides, it'd be easier with a companion that we'll get later. Alright, here we are in Edgewater. Zapping that feet. First, let's see what's over here. Oh, hold on. Go to the combat first. Let's go to the cantina. He's
crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
For that, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Looking, Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
I don't care, pay up.
With what? My own tell Silas I can't afford to pay. And that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for...
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
So this is the last and I owe you.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers.
See in here, I don't know how you can just skin here. You can read this and you talk to me
What
about
can
it.
I do for you?
I know about Eugene. Why not use the Tifa collateral for the gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I found a note from Phyllis.
Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling
Phyllis,
off
okay.
Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
The story won't miss some.
That's unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
You're going to have to.
Yes, I suppose I must. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
Goodbye. Alright, we got 2 more. Luckily, Abernathy feeds us right over here.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier. Well, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson
No,
I'll
he
be right
didn't.
at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
Take it easy. Mr. Thompson didn't send me.
And what are you doing here? Visiting? Well, let me give you the grand tour. This here's my domicile, and there's the door.
Who collects the gravesite fees?
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows.
No, it's what?
I'm dying. I'm not long for this world. The date of my expiration is fast approaching. And soon I shall be ushered through the great cannery in the skies. It's plague. Has to be. Silas knows. He knows I got one foot in my grave, and now he wants to charge me for the other one.
I'm sorry to hear that.
You are? Oh, wow. First time anyone's ever told me that. I'll pay your fees. I don't want any trouble from Silas. But if you could see your way to freelancing for me, I could really use the help.
How can I help?
There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
How do you be? The community is surrounded by marauders, by the way.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
What do you mean? Didn't mean to grab up my
Excuse me.
gun.
I'm Esther Blaine, Spacer's Choice Actuary. I overheard
What's an
your talk
actuary?
with Abernathy. I hope you're not thinking about getting him that medicine. Abernathy is a well-known hypochondriac. Anthracillin is wasted on him. You're better off selling it to me instead.
What do you need it for?
I probably shouldn't tell you. Don't want you implicated for what I'm trying to do.
Let me worry about that.
Alright, here's a summary. A lot of sick people in this town, and we don't have the medicine to treat them all. Can't reach out to corporate without crossing a river of red tape, so I'm reaching out to you.
Abernathy paid me for my trouble. Can you match his offer?
I'm paid better than Abernathy. Whatever he's giving you, I will do you one better.
I'll think about it.
That's all I can ask of you.
Open here. Here. Need to go up here. Touch this lady. Quit bringing out your gun.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
I'm guessing you're the foreman.
Foreman Granger. Mind those words don't come out of your mouth unless preceded by yes or right away or thank you.
Raise that fees. I'm here to collect.
Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
Papers aren't signing your
Because
name.
they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
That's the paper neighbor's
If you're
gravesite
not
fee.
familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
So this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing family.
Eugene wasn't family.
You said you were the closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
Can't be
I'm
serious.
plenty serious. In fact, I'm a little upset Eugene didn't think things through. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an
Well,
asset.
excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees. which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. That's rough. Like, rough all around. Alright, let's go to Elias. Let's talk to Elias. Right, he's over there. Oh, I actually went quite a while before to get to him. I went in the completely wrong door. I'll see you guys when we talk to him. Alright, here we are. Stop bringing out your gun. I'm trying to shoot him, trying to talk to him.
That some kind of hibernation suit?
Yeah, hey, about the fees you want.
Run into any trouble?
I'm all done. Paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
Man, I'm gonna wait
And
for
I'll
you.
buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Take care. Alright, my reputation in the faction changed. Gained some money. Alright. We lost some things. And some more experience. Alright, I think that'll do it for now. It's been Wildfire Michael. This has been Let's Play Outer Worlds. Until then, next episode we're gonna go meet this weed person. Until then, see you guys later and bye bye.